Hello tankers! Today we're checking out a really awesome little set of tanks we have available here at Motion RC in our Torro line. This is the World of Tanks 2-pack ready to run tank set. You get a German Tiger and a T-34 from the Russian Army in this tank set. You also get both controllers, 2 batteries, chargers, and all of your accessory bits to actually put the tanks together and give them all those scale details. If you're really feeling spunky, this would be a great set to do some customizing, weathering, painting on, and have some really cool little model tanks. Now, these little tanks are also fully battle ready with IR systems inside of them to where you can actually do battling with them in your house. You know, if you've got kids and you want something to play with them in the house, it's kind of cool. They actually have that IR system built right in. You'll see on the top of the tanks, they actually have 4 lights across the top. When you first turn them on, all 4 lights will be on. And every time you shoot and hit the opposing tank, one of those lights will go away. Once it gets down to 0 lights, the tank will automatically shut down, simulating that it was taken out. To reactivate the tank, you just hit the start stop button again, and it'll come back with full life and ready to fire again. Now, what you're going to notice when you first get your tanks out of the box is they are fully assembled as far as the vehicles and the drive function. But if you want to add some of the extra chains, the ropes and things around the models, you just cut these off of little sprues that are included in the kit and snap those in. It's really not too difficult, but it is something you can do. Now, after you get all your parts on the tanks, the other thing you're going to notice as you're assembling is how well the quality is. You'll see that the barrels on both of the tanks are actually made out of aluminum. This is going to keep you from maybe knocking these off as easily because these are small tanks. If you bump them into the wall or something else, if they were plastic, you might break these little barrels off, but being that they're metal like this, you probably aren't going to tear them up. Now, these smaller Torro tanks are really designed more for indoor use. You probably don't want to run these too much outside. There is no suspension on these tanks, and the tracks are actually made out of a type of a rubber material. So it's going to grip a lot better on like hardwood floors, concrete, carpet's going to be just fine. So that kind of stuff. These are really made for your indoor usage. If you want outdoor tanks, we also carry those here at Motion RC. But this exact set, this is more for inside, small warfare, in between all the toys in the house. All right, now that we're ready to start running the tanks, the first thing we need to do is take the 2 little green batteries that come included in your kit, plug them into the USB charger and then any USB port on a computer, or if you've got like a cell phone charger brick, anything like that, get those things charged up. There'll be a red light that turns on whenever you plug it in. The red light will turn off whenever it's fully charged. After you have those completely charged, go on and put them in the bottom of the tank. You're going to need a Phillips screwdriver to go on and get in the bottom of these little guys. That screw just keeps that battery from falling out on accident, but it does have a retaining clip under there also. Once you've done that, it's time to actually fire up the tanks. So to fire them up, you're going to hold the power button of the transmitter until it beeps and the red light goes solid. Then on the bottom of each tank, you're going to flip them on. Once you've done that, you will see a white flashing light on the front of the tank. Once that's done, go on and hit the unlock button on the tank. It will then fire up. You will hear an audible noise. It's going to be starting for 5 or 6 seconds. When the white light on the front turns solid and the 4 lights on top of the tank are also solid, you're ready to actually operate the tank. Now, there are quite a few features of these little tanks. You have the gun turret left and right using the left joystick. Then when you push that joystick forward, you are going to get a gun sound, a recoil from the tank, and a flash from the barrel. The other stick is your left, right, forward, and backwards. And you can mix that in however you want with the proportional sticks on here. On the top left-hand side of the controller, you have your machine gun light and sound when you hit that. And on the right side of the controller, there are 5 levels of audible sound. You can turn the tanks as quiet or as loud as you would like. So now that we've got all that up, I have both tanks setting in front of me. I'm going to turn them on for a second. So I'm waiting for those lights to turn on. And I'll show you the battle feature of this now. So the IR gun port is actually on the side of the guns. What they're shooting at is there's a little sensor right here and a little sensor right here on the top. So if I were to take this and shoot, wrong button, you can see I have shot the T-34, the T-34, and I have hit the Tiger. You can see my Tiger now has 3 bars of health. So if I fire again, you can see he takes another hit, the tank wobbles, and it loses another health bar. If I were to shoot the Tiger now, he hits this guy, it wiggles, and on and on. So let's go on and hit it one more time, and then the last time I shoot it, the light goes across, the tank powers completely off. You'll see the light flashing. To re-energize the tank again, we're just gonna unlock it. And that will fire it back up to where we are ready to battle again. Pretty darn cool. Well guys, if you've decided to get one of these little tanks, definitely check them out. They're linked down in the description. If you want something a little bigger, we also have many larger tanks available here at motionrc.com. And as always, hit that subscribe button, and whether it's air, land, or sea, you can get it right here at Motion RC. See y'all in the next video, guys. Bye.